The reason why I do what I do today, who I am, is because of the path that I've traveled, all the past experiences that I've had, specifically with relationships. They were there to show me something. Now, at the time, I had no idea. I thought I knew what I wanted to do with my life. I thought I knew what my purpose was. Truth was, I was only living a portion of who I was meant to be. And the past me lived my life pretty reckless, pretty fast, not thinking things through fully. Choices and decisions, man, quick. And that caused me a lot of pain ultimately. But unfortunately, I didn't realize it at the time. It was causing the people around me a lot of pain. Now, I was just living my life from my perspective. I didn't know this. Specifically the catalyst to all this stuff, to the way I am today, were those relationships. They were trying to show me what I needed to heal from, but I wasn't open enough at the time to see it, to recognize it. So the pattern just kept repeating itself. I was always in situations where I was seeking attention, needing approval, needing to be told that I was enough. And until I asked a particular question, which is, why do I keep choosing the same person, but just in a different body? What's the common denominator in all this? The answer was easy, but it was a really tough pill to swallow. I was the common denominator. In that moment of looking in the mirror and realizing that I was part of the problem and accepting responsibility for it, that's when the real healing started for me. I went through a pretty dark time in my life. And during that period, I had an amazing chance encounter with my inner child. And it was a result of the question that I just asked. And in that moment, I realized why my life was the way it was. See, the seeking attention, the needing approval, the needing to be told that I was enough, stemmed from an old software program that I had installed from childhood that told me that I wasn't enough, that I wasn't deserving. And so I always put myself in situations where I'd be seeking those things externally, not internally. So the moment all that healing started, my entire being shifted that day. I had a new lease on life, a new perspective. I saw things completely different and I felt incredibly different. But it wasn't until that meeting with my inner child that I saw that things were going terribly wrong for me. I thought I was doing the work emotionally, physically, in terms of inner child work and shadow work and energy work. But the truth was, I wasn't releasing the attachments or the emotions that I had from those past experiences from childhood, teenage years, 20s. And so they just sat inside me, causing a pattern to repeat itself. Today, I'm confident in who I am. I know I'm enough. And I love it. I love the way I am. I'm accepting of that. My name is LoColle. I'm an intuitive energy healer, movement specialist, and nutrition coach. I help people recognize their trauma, process it, and heal from it in a physical, emotional, and spiritual way. And I do it through movement therapy, stretch, personal training, nutrition coaching, meal planning, energy work such as shamanic energy work and Reiki energy work. And I do this so that you can have a new way of being in body, mind, and soul. I know my past experiences were for nothing. So I'm here to tell you that you can change, that you can be different, and that there's more out there. And you are enough.